Everyone, hope you guys are doing well. This should be the intro to a what sold video. I forgot to do the intro and I was almost done with all the editing, so I figured I'd come out here and do it real quick. I want to show you guys a couple pictures. Some people like seeing Zane. That's my little guy. He's about 18 months old. So Halloween just happened, so you guys will be able to see a picture of him hopefully on the screen. He was a dinosaur, but he did not want to wear the head part, and most of the pictures we had of him were him flailing around and crying, so this was one we got where he actually was standing still, so it might be a little blurry, but bear with us. My other son is Noah. You may have heard of him before in the video. He also wanted to be included, so he is the Venom, the black costume. You should see him with some of his friends, but he is the Venom for Halloween. So they just wanted to be a part of the video, so those are my two guys right there. Pretty much the reason why I do this, aside from my wife, is for them, for us to hopefully have a bit of a better life, you know, be able to do more fun things that we couldn't do, help with the bills, Christmas, things like that. So that's my motivation. If anyone ever wondered, those two right there are why I work so hard and why we try to make this thing work. So hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Pardon the mess in the back. Got new boxes in from the boxery, and there's a death pile junk there and all kinds of stuff. So even the sellers who have over 2,000 listings, I still have a huge death pile of 2,000, probably more listings I could throw up eventually. So it's just one of those things where there's never enough time in the day, but keep working, guys, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. Hey everyone, back with the sales update for Monday. Like 8 or 9 sales here. Then I got one more to show you guys later. Hopefully some other stuff will sell. These are a bunch of Terry Brooks books. They're hardcover. I think there's 20 something of them, and I paid either 20 or 25 for all of them from a garage sale, and they ended up selling for 115 shipped. They're definitely used. You can see some kind of like wear to the corners and stuff, but this one even more so. One does not have a dust jacket around here somewhere. The rest do. A couple different series, I think, by him, but overall, and there was a duplicate. Like I said, this one and this one, I believe, were... I think there were a couple that were duplicates, but I sold them like this for 115 shipped. Good deal. It's free medium mail shipping, so it shouldn't cost too much. It will be heavier, but obviously a lot discounted than going like priority or something. So pretty good deal. This is a PS3 console, broken. See, it's cracked right there. This is a good console though to find. Where's the model number on this one? Oh, it must be down here. Here it is. The SECHA01. Look out for that one if you can find it. This sold for parts for 38 shipped, and it's obviously beat up. I think this is the backwards compatible one. Don't quote me on it, but if you find it, this one does better. So here is a little like transcriber pedal here. An Infinity in USB 1. I bought 2 of these for $5, I think, each. And they sold, or this first one sold for 25 shipped. So a pretty good deal. It's going to go on a padded flat rate, and I have one more listed quantity of 2, so hopefully that'll get out of here pretty quick. Here's a Chicago Bears hat. I think I paid $1 for it. Still has a tag, no real signs of wear. Took a best offer of $14 to get rid of it. On my hats, basically, if someone comes through with an offer, usually above $12, if it's not a super valuable hat, if it's just one of those common ones, it's gone. Sometimes I'll counter a little bit and try to see, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. Just want to get those moved out of here. Here is a knife. This is a, what is it called? The Early Americans little knife here. I got this in a Big Lot of Knives for like $2. This one sold for 18 shipped. It's pretty heavy though, so it'll probably still cost like $7 to ship it or something like that. So we'll make a little bit of money, but basically had not much invested. Here's the Lego Creators set. This is part of that big $1,600 toy and video game lot. This was in this last batch that I bought for $200. This sold for 11 shipped just for this little snowman. Here is a PSP game, Need for Speed Pro Street. PSP, this sold for 10 shipped. It was $1 at a garage sale. This game already sold once. Simpson 360, I showed you guys in another video. I packed it up thinking it was good to go. It turned out the person never paid. My wife advised me of that. And so I'd already packed it up, and I guess I thought they had paid, but they didn't pay. Other people had paid for stuff, and they hadn't, and then we ended up having to cancel it because they didn't pay. You should see on the screen now that this time they did pay for it. Someone did for 24 ships. So that's the Simpsons for 360. And the last sale to show you right now, this is a ColecoVision. This one is sold as is. I didn't have all the cords for it. I had this power cord, and that was it. And I sold it as is for $60 shipped. It came in a big lot of video games. I think it was 400. Had Tamagotchis in there, all kinds of Nintendo and Mario stuff. It was a really great deal from the storage unit guy. One of my best ones from him. And this ended up selling for 60 shipped. It's one of the last pieces I have left. So happy to get rid of that. I'll show you guys what else sold. Hello everyone, final sale from Monday on Nintendo 64 system. Has the basic pack in there. No controllers or games. This sold for 55 shipped. Should cost anywhere from like 8 to 12 to ship. It's going to go pirate. Hey everyone, back with the sales update for Tuesday. A pretty good day. I think 9, 10 sales. I've got one more to show you guys later. Hopefully some more stuff will sell, so I can include that as well. First off is one of these wall handy massagers here. I've sold these a bunch of times. I keep mentioning them. This one I paid $3 for, I think. Didn't realize the wire was all beat up. It does work, but it really needs a replacement wire. I sold it kind of as is for parts, and it sold for 21 shipped. I think I included the box on here, so that kind of stinks too, because otherwise I could have gotten it probably a padded flat rate. But either way, we'll get it packed up. We'll still make a little bit. Maybe we'll make $4 or $5 on it, and considering I paid a couple bucks, at least it wasn't a total loss there. If you get one that's in good shape and does work, getting 30 to 40 bucks is not uncommon, so pretty good there. This is a Mazda Speed little cap here, gas cap. This was like a buck or two at a garage sale. Just threw it in a bag of stuff I had bought. I bought another Mazda cap as well. This one ended up selling for 25 shipped on a best offer. Here are a pair of Crocs. They're brand new with tag, but they have some scuffs and stuff from storage. These are like the mule kind or whatever. They were $5, size 10 in the women's. I bought another pair for $5 as well. That was not brand new with tags, but still good deal for $5. These ones sold for 30 shipped on a best offer. Happy about that. Here's a jersey. It's Terrell Owens for the Cowboys. Cowboys are doing pretty well this year. So far, it's still early though, and both the teams they played were kind of junk, but people are excited about them, so someone bought this for 35 shipped. Happy about that. A pair of polo jeans. These were $7 or $8. They actually measured out to be a 35-32 instead of, I think they're 36-32 is what the tag is, but it actually measures more like a 35. So someone bought those for $30 on the best offer. And these are some MEKs or whatever. Tuscany is the style. They're a 36-34, and they ended up selling for 30 shipped as well, full price sale. I think those were $5 or $7, something like that. These seem to still do okay. I mean, you can get 25 to 35, 40. Just it seems like the sell-through has gone down. It's not as quick as it used to be. So here's a glove here. This is a Wilson A2910. It's actually an A1000 glove, but the model number is A2910. I forgot. I paid $5 for this. Hey, son, let's try not to do that. That's my son in the background destroying things. This sold for 50 shipped, I believe, full price sale. So a good deal there. These just go in a padded flat rate. And then two lower end video games. Air Combat sold for like $8.99 shipped. So this goes in a bubble mailer. And then the Sims for the Xbox sold for $7.99 shipped. That one also just goes in a bubble mailer. So that's all I have right now. I'll show you guys what else sold later. Hey everyone, hope you guys are doing well. Back with the sales update, final sale for Tuesday. These shoes sold. These are Doc Martens. They have this really cool like white and black going on here. They were $20 at a garage sale. Smaller size, not too bad condition on the inside, but they ended up selling for a best offer of 60 shipped. The person that bought them super stoked to get them. They do have some of this creasing here. That's kind of the worst part about it. But overall, still a lot of life left, and we got 60 shipped for them, so I'm happy with that for a $20 investment. They should ship for about $8 to $9 going pirate ship. Hey everyone, we're back with the sale from Wednesday, and it is singular sale, at least the only one that paid. It's The Adventurer number 10 by LucasArts. It's like a little comic magazine type thing. It came with a bunch of computer games I bought, about 5 games for $1 each, so $5, and this was in there. This sold for 10 shipped, going global shipping program, so it's going to cost $3 and something to ship it to the global shipping center. I might make $4 or $5 when it's all said and done, which is great. Kind of a slow day, though. I did sell 7 other knives. One person bought a bunch, but they didn't pay until today, which is now Thursday. So they do have the payment. It's actually for like $230-something, so you guys will see the next clip. But obviously Wednesday was a super slow day. Only one thing to pack up. Hope you guys enjoy, and we'll see you in the next. Hey everyone, back with the sales update for Thursday. Not a ton of quantity of sales, but some good dollar amounts. One is a big purchase from one person I think I mentioned in the last clip. And then I do have some golf clubs still to show you guys that sold pretty well. So we'll jump right in. We'll start with the single sales. This is an iPhone 7 Plus, 32 gig, rose gold, sold for 9 shipped. Happy to get rid of that. Here is a little Star Wars figure. I forgot his name. You'll see on the screen. I took a best offer of $19 for him loose, like this. He came out of the $1,000, $1,600 in total, but $1,000 portion of the toys that I had bought, so he sold for $19. And then all this sold on different sets. This one set was this Henckels International Eversharp. The international ones aren't nearly as good as the ones we'll see next, but I bought all these for $5. It came with the knife block. I actually put all these together in one lot, and then I separated this to list by itself. The person came through. I had this at 50 or best offer. They offered 45 for all this, so I took it. And then all of a sudden, they started making offers on all these. These are the older Henckels, the ones from Germany. You can kind of see there, hopefully. Yeah. This came in a big set. It actually came with this knife block here and these two other knives. One is like a butcher cleaver thing, and this one. They only made offers on all these. The total for their entire purchase with all this, they didn't buy the block, but all these and this was $235. So 45 here, which would leave this with what, 190 for these. So they offered me like 5 or 10 less on each one of these, and I took it. These are higher end knives for sure. Not as good as Cutco's per se. Cutco's kind of a little better brand, but these ones still do pretty well. When they made the offers on all these, they said they're buying them for their son. He's a chef, just starting out, and they want to get him a gift. He doesn't really have the money to buy a bunch of knives. They were hoping I'd accept the offers, which I did, and they asked if I would throw in this knife block for free. Obviously, it goes with these ones. This is a Henkel International. These ones are not. So I said, sure, I'd throw it in free. So I took the listing down, just added this in. It was listed for 30 or best offer. It may have sold for 20, but by the time you ship it and everything, I'm only going to make like $5-6 on it. So I was happy to throw that in kind of in a deal, especially since they paid almost full price on these. Buy-in, I had $5 in all these knives at an estate sale from one that I love to go to. They always give me good deals, so that was a great buy there. That sold for $45. And then these, I had paid $22.50. The whole knife set was $45, half off at an estate sale. I paid $22.50 and sold just these ones right here for, what was it, $190. And I still have the block, which I'll sell separately, and these two individuals. I think this one's worth 50 or 60, maybe 40, and this one's probably 30 to 40 there. So still money to be made there. Not sure why they didn't buy them all, but I'm not going to complain. So that was a great buy, and hopefully I'll be able to show you guys the golf clubs that sold next. Hey everyone, back with the final sale from Thursday. These are Titleist DCI oversized irons. There's the 3 through the 8. There's also the pitching wedge and the sand wedge. These were in a big golf club buy that I had. It was a bag and a bunch of clubs in there. I paid $25 for it. Sold the bag itself on Facebook for $40. And I ended up selling these clubs out of there for $100 shipped. So a pretty good deal. Hello everyone, we're back with the sales update for the weekend. Slower weekend for sure, no crazy sales, just Friday and Saturday were good, but Sunday has been super slow. We still have a couple hours left, so hopefully praying for some more sales to come through. I sent a bunch of offers out to watchers, so we'll see if we have any luck with that. So we'll jump right in though. We did have some sales, always something to be thankful for and appreciative of what did sell. These are a bunch of Bionicles. I'm not going to open it up. This is out of the $1,000, $1,600 buy, whatever you hear it referred to as. These are just all the loose Bionicles in there. They sold for 70 shipped within a day. It's not a whole big bag, so I'm guessing there might be some decent ones in there. I didn't really look them up, so maybe there's one in there that was really good, but 70 shipped on that. It's probably it's going to go in one of these 12 by 12 boxes and probably go pirate ship, maybe 10 or 12 bucks to ship it. It's a pretty light bag, relatively speaking. So probably, like I said, in a priority mail box. They come from the USPS website, and then probably ship out for 10 to 12 bucks. Here's an iPhone 7 Plus, 128 gig. This sold within the weekend. I paid $1 for this from one of my sources. He always sells me these for $1. I buy a bunch of other stuff from him, but I told him I'm kind of not buying certain ones, but this was the 7 Plus, and it was 128 gig. This sold within a weekend for $9. That one just goes in a bubble mailer, like that over there. So do these video games. God of War, this sold for 12 shipped. I think Mirror's Edge is 10 or 12. Or this is 11 maybe. Maybe this is 10 to 12, somewhere in there. Call of Duty Black Ops 3, this sold for 13 shipped on Xbox One. Has a damaged case, which I listed in the listing, but I found another case that's in better shape, so I'm going to switch it out just to be nice. Here's a Need for Speed Most Wanted. This is a good game for 360. It always sells. A lot of people don't know about it, but this one sells for 25 shipped. I paid $4 plus tax, so good deal there. An Apple Watch Series 3. This one is just a box only. This sold for, can't even focus. This sold for like 16 or 17 shipped. It goes first class. Okay guys, we're back. Sorry about the interruption there. My son was banging on the door. Next thing that sold was this Soul Silver for DS. You got to be careful. The Pokemon DS games, just DS games in general, a lot of them can be faked. There's a lot of fakes out there. Same with Game Boy Advance. The Pokemon one's a lot of fakes. But this one looked good on my end. I sent some photos to one of my friends who took a look at it. I guess you're supposed to put it up to the light and you can kind of tell that it's like almost like a clear reddish inside. I don't know. Somehow if you like put it to the light, it's almost like transparent or something like that, he said. He looked at it though. He said it looks pretty good. I had paid $2 and it sold for 47 shipped. Someone sent me in a message and said, would I take 47 for it? And I just said, sure, let's get it out of here. Slow weekend. So probably got a little bit of a deal, but I'm happy to get rid of it. Here's a Sony M570V. This was a buck or two, maybe a buck. And it sold for 27 shipped, tested and works, sold within the weekend. Some lures here, I don't even remember what the name is on them. You'll see on the screen, but these were just in a big fishing lot. There are two of the same brand lures. They are beat up, a little bit of rust on them. They sold for 10 shipped on a best offer. These are Matchbox, like little trailers. These ones I sold together for like 14 shipped. Someone had one listed for like 7 shipped plus, or $7 plus a couple bucks shipping. So I'm like, oh, I'll just lot them together, not worth that much. And they sold like right away. So I don't know if I just gave someone a really good deal or if maybe, you know, for whatever reason someone was looking at the right time, but they sold. They were also from the $1,000 buy. They were just in a box, so pretty cool. A Kia Rio manual. This one had listed for like 60 or 70 shipped, which is pretty high. I knew I was expecting to take an offer. Someone messaged me and said 35 shipped, he'll pay instantly. I countered with 40, and I was like, well, 40 was probably the lowest I wanted to go. He countered back and said 35 is the best he can do, but he'll pay right away. And I just said, you know what? He's being honest. Hopefully, he's straight to the point. I'll accept it. You know, this is from the big $500 manual lot. We already have sold $1,600 worth of manuals or something like that, so let alone the other stuff that we bought. But yeah, that sold for 35 shipped. He did pay right away, and it'll probably cost me $4 or $5 to ship this in this bubble mailer here, and we'll be on our way, media mail, so pretty good deal. Here's another book, really quick, The Viking Age. A little bit of a promiscuous cover, so I covered it up so you don't see it for too long, but if you are watching and you're a kid, hopefully it's okay. But that was $1 for and a bunch of Warhammer stuff, and that was in there. That book sold for 20 on a best offer. Here's a TDK SA 105. What is this, a 5-pack? Yeah, 5-pack here. This sold for 20 on a best offer. I had it listed at like 25 or 26 and sent a best offer out to watchers for 20, and someone snatched it up. That was like $3, so a good deal there. Here's a Craftsman Die Hard charger. This one was $3.99 at a thrift store near me plus tax, and it sold for 27 shipped. And it should be light enough to go first class. Just in, I'll put some bubble wrap on it and put it in the bubble mailer, so that'll be pretty good to go. This one's over £1, just so everyone knows. It'll probably go in the padded flat rate we have there. So these are Sony digital beta cam tapes. There's 7 of them. I bought a bunch of old media from one guy, and most of it was just really not desirable. There were some good micro cassettes and different things, but these were in there too. I paid $40 for the whole box, and I've probably sold $60 or $70 worth so far. What really wasn't a great deal. These ones finally sold for 22 shipped, so we're starting to get closer to where we want to be. I still have some pieces left, but it's going to take a while. Do not buy these. I wouldn't buy these if I was you. My last bit of Dr. Whitaker Forward Gold Daily Regimen. But one time I said these only sold for like $1 or $2 or half off. They actually did sell for $5. Hopefully I corrected it by the time you've seen this video, but I looked in my records and it was the full $5 that I paid on these ones. I don't know why I thought I paid less, but it's still $5 shipped. I bought a bunch, and this last one sold for 39 shipped. So I wish I could find more of those. It was a great deal. These came from the same buy. They were $1 each, and I actually sold them once before. These lectin shields. As they were en route to the buyer, she messaged me and she apologized. She was very sincere and sweet, at least in the message, and said, "I'm not allowed to take these. My doctor said it conflicts with my other medicine that I'm taking. Can I return them when they get in?" She said, "I won't even open the box." I said, "Sure. I have free returns anyways." And I understand. Obviously, she's trying to get some help with some medical things, so it's just not worth my time to give her a hard time or whatever. She returned them. I didn't even make one. Some people want to make those comments back to them and say, "Hey, well, you should have thought about that before you bought it," or whatever. And that's right. You really should have thought about it. Why buy something if you weren't sure if you can use it? Because now you're inconveniencing me too. But it's just not worth it. Who knows what she's dealing with? It's one of those things where it's better just to be polite and move on. It's not worth your time. So I just took the return, relisted them, and they actually sold separately for the same price. One person bought one for 40, one person bought the other for 40. So I paid $1. We're still in the money. We had like 12 of these maybe in total, and we've sold all of them over the course of a few months. And they came with all these, plus a bunch of other supplements. It was an awesome deal. And then my last Reese's, however you pronounce it, the peanut butter cup pat. Someone thought it was a dog food bowl, but why would you put dog food in a foam bowl like this? I don't think that would make sense. But this ended up selling for 35 shipped. I got 3 of them from Storage Unit Guy in a big buy that I had, and they've all sold for 35 shipped. So awesome deal there. That's everything to show you guys right now. I do have one more sale. I think that should be paid for and everything to show later. If that comes through, I'll show it to you, and if anything else sells, I'll show you as well. If not, I hope you guys take care. Bye-bye.